you wicket?
Momo, did you hear something?
What's up? Welcome to another TR7 tutorial. Today we're going to be learning a fakie trick. This one is the Fakie Bigspin. So the Fakie Bigspin. You might have seen Chaz's tutorial on the Bigspin already. It's kind of the same, well no, it is the exact same trick. It's just going in fakie, which I think makes it a little bit easier because you'll be coming off that pivot point on the back rather than forwards, which makes it a bit easier to spin. So if you're looking for a beginner big spin, this is the one for you. So tricks you'll need to know for this one. Half cab is one of them. That's going to help you know the turn that you're going to be doing. And then fakie shove is really going to help. It's actually made up out of a fakie free shove and a backside 180, but that doesn't mean you have to know how to fakie free shove, because you might even learn that trick from doing this one, which would be double points. So we'll start off with the foot position for this one. I like to have, for one, my toes right in the middle of the tail back here, because this is going to help you get that nice pop off the floor to bring it round. And then I have my front foot slightly poking forward, just because for me that helps it stop from flipping over and going primo, which is not what we want on a fakie biggie. It's just going to help you keep that board nice and flat as it comes around. Now if you know how to half cab already and how to fakie shove, we are literally putting these two tricks together. So you're going to be starting off with getting those shoulders ready to swing the half cab round, because that's what's going to help you get your 180. And this is the first stage of popping this fakie biggie. Arms round, ready to spin it out. And then as you come in with the spin, you're going to be popping from the fakie shove. And honestly, I wouldn't try and pop a fakie free shove, because as you're spinning with it, you're going to be creating momentum already, which is then going to help the board spin that extra mile to get it to come free shove all the way around and complete this fakie biggie. A couple of easy tips to help you get this one a bit quicker when you're starting off with it is, first of all, try not to pop too hard from the tail, because it's going to help you really easily swing that free shove around. All you need to do is scoop, and you don't necessarily need to hit that tail on the floor. If you properly scoop and turn with it, you'll find that that biggie will just happen a lot easier than if you start trying to pop it straight away. You might have noticed it there at the end of that clip on tip number 1. It's actually just a small pivot at the end. So as you're swinging this fakie biggie round, it's not always easy to get it to come all the way around and land straight facing in the other direction. Now there's a much easier way. If it doesn't make it all the way around, you can land on that tail and pivot the last bit of the trick. Now this might seem a bit hard to you at the moment, but if you start just trying to watch that tail as much as possible when you're popping this one, you'll find it's really easy to then try place that back foot back on the tail. And if you've got your shoulders round, then it's going to help you just get that little pivot revert and land the trick. And this is the easiest way to start off doing them, because if you can get them like this and start landing them consistently, then it's going to help you then eventually go on to popping it real big and getting that full rotation round. There's a couple of things that might go wrong with this one. One of them is not turning your shoulders enough to get the spin round, because if you don't get those shoulders all the way around, you're not going to be able to land facing forwards. You're going to really struggle to do it. Now, I managed to get the board to shove really well, but because my shoulders weren't round to catch it and roll away facing forward, there was no way of getting away with it. Now the other thing that could happen is that you're turning your shoulders, but you're not getting enough scoop. Now for that, you're going to be looking a bit like this. Now for this, all you've got to do is really focus on that slap on the tail, bringing it round with those toes right in the middle, pushing it round. The more you try it, the more it will start to come round. You just got to fuse those two, the half cab and the shove, right together, and you'll be able to do this one too. So that's Fakie Biggies. I reckon you should be able to land them with that technique. But now what I want you to start doing, if you've got them like that, is start trying to pop it, get that full rotation. Because although it's great to learn it in this way with the scoop and the pivot, if you want to do it really bossing, then you want to be popping it, getting that full rotation and landing it bolts. So for this, you just want to start doing them more and more, trying to properly focus on that pop in the back, and it's going to help you get it that little bit higher, get it that bit more rotated. And the best thing about learning it the other way first is now, even if it doesn't go right sometimes, 90% of the time you'll probably be able to land it and roll away because you know exactly how to pivot, land on the tail and get away with it. Let's do some Fakie Biggies. So that's Fakie Bigspins. I hope this tutorial helped you to learn them. We love to hear feedback, so if you got any comments on how to do them or a better way of doing them, or if you like this video, leave us a comment below. We love to hear from you all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe, hit the little bell, and you'll always be the first to see our videos. See you next week. Have a good one!